coming to the conclusion that these videos are going to be a bit inconsistent. Sorry. I never promised that I would be consistent. But here I am. How are you doing? Good? Good? It's nice to hear. I was planning on not working out today, to be honest. Just, calves have been kind of fucked up these past few days because I'm now running, which is a big deal. So I'll explain why that's a big deal right now. I might as well, because I'm going to bring it up eventually. Hopefully this car doesn't hit me. Hey, he's paying attention. What a goat. Okay. All right. But, sorry, I get sidetracked easily. Anyways, the reason why that's a big deal is because, as you see, I'm pretty sure in the description of my channel, I explain that a few months ago, and just in case it's not in the description, I'll go ahead and explain it, that a few months ago, I pretty much had the end of it with my body pain. So my knees were just fucked up, my back was messed up, my elbows would click and would hurt easily. My shoulders, here, let me hold the camera out a bit more, bad habit, but my shoulders would click and get injured easily. It never really felt like I could go the full range of motion without like possibly injuring myself. My wrist would sometimes ache when I would run, and my ankle, I would feel like clicking, like the tendons were like rubbing against the bone. It was very weird. Like I was just fucked up, to be honest. And that's not all of it, but I was just sitting on the edge of my bed, and I was really focusing on the two biggest parts that hurt the most, and that was my knees and my back. And I was sitting there just thinking like, damn, what was it like living without pain? And after I asked that question, well, somebody had to answer it. So sat there and I thought about, when was the last time I could remember what it was like living without pain? Because I know I have done it before because I miss it. So I thought back and I was like, holy shit. I mean, it had been years. My knees were messed up since I was 17 years old, and my back had been messed up for a year and a half. And right then and there, I made the decision to just start stretching. I wasn't going to change it all. I wasn't going to do any of that. And I also wasn't going to tell people I was going to do it either. I didn't tell anybody that I was doing it, because I noticed in the past, I have a bad habit of telling people, hey, well, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, and I'm excited to, start seeing change. And then I would get the instant gratification of telling them I was going to do it. But I found I didn't follow through most of the time for myself. I didn't follow through for myself. And it would also lead me to be in like uncomfortable conversations where people would ask me, hey, like, how's it going? Are you doing it? And I'd be like, fuck. Like, said I was going to do it, but I'm not doing it. So I also, and I didn't consciously do it. It was just this time, like, I really meant it. I really meant it. I was going to fix all of my aches and pains. And because of that, I didn't tell anybody. I just went and fucking immediately did it. Went to the bathroom and just started stretching, like really basic stretches. And I'd already been stretching, like doing very simple stuff every now and then for like 2 months. So like kind of getting into the groove of it a little bit. But that was where like from that point on, it was like an hour a day of stretching. And it's not, sometimes it's an hour, sometimes it's not, but it's just every day. I definitely do something every day. Because let's say, you've overstretched your legs or something like that. Well, now I can work on my back and do a few specific stretches for my back. Or, you know what, I've stretched enough. Let's do a few specific exercises for our back. And then, let's mix the two. Let's see, who's behind me? Heard. Making sure nobody's sneaking up on me. You always got to be aware of your surroundings, especially when it's 11 o'clock at night. But, yeah, so I started stretching a lot. And then once I started stretching, I found out that I needed to strengthen my muscles in those stretch positions. And then that's essentially what I do to this day, is really just try to strengthen my body as a unit. Basically, I want to be like a wrestler, really. That's like my dream goal. And because when you look at wrestlers, bro, they're so fucking athletic. They're so strong. They're up here. They're above everybody else, every other sport. Wrestlers can just do it all. Like they can run fast. They are flexible. They can do that weird movement. Like, what the fuck? How didn't he just not break his hand right there? That doesn't make any sense. like everything. They're able to just work in awkward positions. And that's really what's essential to having a strong body and to not having body pain, is to be strong in every position, the awkward positions most especially. That's where a lot of my training is. They're like very awkward and uncomfortable positions, but I know if I can get strong in this position, I mean, as a unit, my capability, the things that I am now able to do have increased. Everything's going to be easier because of that. And I'll be more, capable of doing more. Like right now, sure, I'm capable of doing this cool little exercise, but a few months from now, a few more levels, a few more upgrades, I'm able to do like really impressive feats of strength. Maybe not to most people, sure, but to myself, very impressive. It went from, a tiny increase to, holy shit, I can do that now. Like before, I would have broken my fucking leg if I even tried to do that. So, there's a rewarding aspect to it, but that's what I did. So a few months ago, I made that decision, and then I started stretching, exercising, and doing it, and eventually I became obsessed with it to the point where I even started a YouTube channel just to tell others about it, just in case they want to hear it. And then after that, my plan was, because while exercising, I didn't want just this to be the end. I had to do something with these new capabilities. Like I had to do something with this new strength that I'm acquiring. I'm pretty much learning to use my body again. I'm getting rid of all my aches and pains. Now I need to use it. Like if we're gonna fucking build it, let's use it for something. I'm not just gonna stretch and exercise just to stretch and exercise. So after that, my plan was to get into doing more cardio, because I have not done cardio for years, like 4 years, because my knees were fucked up and I just don't really like bike riding, and swimming sucks. I get it, I'm a pussy. And it was also bad for my shoulders. Now I can swim easily because my shoulders are good. But, yeah, so it was doing that, then doing cardio. And then after that, getting into wrestling and boxing. And by boxing, I really don't mean traditional boxing. More so just talking about just you learning to throw my hands, essentially. Really mixed martial arts, I guess, with a wrestler's base is what I'm looking for. And holy shit, that took a while to explain all that, but now you know. After that, so I created that plan, and we finished the strengthening portion of it. My knees are good, so now I can go on runs now. And for the first time a week ago, I went on a run, and I ran 2 miles, and it was easy. Like, I stopped because my calves were shot, and because I was out of breath, but I could have kept going, like 100%. I was not done. And the reason why is because my legs are so much stronger. Before, when I was running, my legs just weren't strong enough, so carrying my body 2 miles was hard. And it made me out of breath because my muscles were having to work harder. But now they don't have to work as hard. I'm a bit more springy. It's cool how much of a difference I've noticed comparing me to what I was like when I was running years ago. But anyways, I ran those 2 miles. And then after that, I ran 3 miles a couple days ago. All of that to explain why my calves are now sore. But I was going to tell you this shit anyways. Bro, what is that noise? But yeah, 2-3 days ago, I went running, and I went 3 miles this time. And again, that was effortless. Holy shit, I could have kept going. The reason why I didn't keep going is because my calves were shot. And when I woke up the next day, bro, I was waddling. I couldn't fucking walk. It hurt too much. It was a different type of sore. It was not a healthy type of sore at all. That was too far. And the next day I woke up, I was waddling. I couldn't walk, bro. It hurt too much. It didn't matter how much stretching I did, how many warm-ups I did. I could do a few calf raises and really stretch the muscle. No, even right after that, bro, it still hurt to walk. It was still fucked up. So I overtrained it, running 3 miles. But, I'm excited. I know my calves are definitely stronger than they were 3 days ago. They've had 3 days to heal and get stronger. That's for sure. Now I'm just going to really work on my calves. And I'm gonna do a little bit of, I might do some calf work now, I'm not sure. After running 3 miles, I do have some shin splints, and that's also because my calves really aren't strong enough to absorb the impact. So I do gotta eventually, yeah, I'll do some calf raises now and work on that. See, this is how I do my training. I just look for problems, and then just whenever the next time make some time to exercise, all right, what do I need to work on? What's wrong with me? Okay, let's work on that. You know, fuck doing, we're just gonna do this because it's chest day. Like, what the fuck? Bro, your knees hurt. The fuck are you doing chest day for, bro? Like, it hurt to go down a flight of stairs and you're doing a chest press. Work on your legs, bro. Your legs need some fucking work. And people don't think like that, dude. It's, I don't know, maybe it's embarrassing, or maybe it's just not as impressive, you know, because everybody, I'm gonna bounce you on my foot. I am now Jesus. But everybody now doesn't really, sorry, man, damn. Yeah, but everybody now, like, it's really popular on YouTube to train and do and overcomplicate it and talk about the science of it. And like, I do, you know, a warm-up set and then a working set, and then I, you know, go my max out set, and then I hit a deload set, and then after that I get 5 minutes of rest, and then after that I work this muscle to target this area. And you really want to make sure that it's like, shut the fuck up, bro. What the hell is all of this? Why? And I get it for bodybuilding. For bodybuilding, I get it. But guess what? Do you see a lot of bodybuilders out there? No. Because hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people watch these videos. Do you see hundreds of thousands, if not millions of bodybuilders out there? No. They just choose to train this way. They just want to look good. And it's fucking stupid. It's childish. Why do you care about looking good? For who? For who? Your knees hurt, bro. Those are, you're gonna be fucked in 10 years. In 10 years, you're gonna be fucked, and it's gonna be a lot harder to fix it then. And it's gonna be dangerous to fix it too, because your dumbass might be egotistical and push yourself too hard on something. There you go. Fucking torn meniscus. Damn. That's a few weeks out. Yeah. Old dumbass. So now, while you're a young dumbass, change how you train. Say, I'm politely asking. Anyways. I'm really not trying to exercise that hard. I'm really just out here to prove a point to myself. I worked 10 and a half, almost 11 hours, because I came in 15 minutes early. I got a roach crawling towards me. I came in 15 minutes early and left 35 minutes late. I stayed later just to help out the guys. They needed some help. And we only had 3 closers tonight, and, you know, on a rough night, it's 4. I mean, I feel like 5 is a good night. It's a good night. 4 is rough. 3 is like, oh, I've never seen 3 closers before, and it's on a Saturday. Damn. So I decided to stay a little bit, and so I worked almost 11 hours today. And on the ride back, I was listening to some Merle Haggard, my favorite memory. Some Willie Nelson, Shotgun Willie. Yeah. There was another song in there, I'm sure. But I listened to a couple of those, and while I was doing that, man, for some reason I started thinking about exercise. You know, I don't want to be a loser when I grow up. It's a fear of mine. And to make myself feel better and to ease that fear, sometimes I'll do stuff, and not just to ease the fear, but also do it because it makes me feel good being productive, like 100%. It just feels good knowing I worked almost 11 hours, and then after that I went home and fucking worked out. Like, no bullshit. We did that shit. Yeah. It makes me feel good being a hard worker, because a lot of people aren't. And a lot of people are doomed for their future. I look at the people around me, and those people I'm friends with, I look at them, I'm just, damn, bro. He's trapped. He's trapped. You know? And he doesn't know how to change it. And I want to tell him, but he ain't going to take it the right way. You know? Some people just can't handle it. Because, yeah, I don't even want to get into that, bro, because I'm starting to think about people. But yeah, it's something that I'm worried about. And, you know, on the way back, I just thought about exercising. I was like, bro, what if I worked out after working 11 hours? And then I just started laughing. I was like, all right, yeah, we're working out now, 100%. So here we are. It's, I don't know, what time? Can I check the time while I'm recording? Tight shit.